Greetings people, how's it going? Some random guy here. And today we will take a closer look at Hivemapper, which is a decentralized map built by everyday people who will then get compensated by their own coin called honey for driving around, basically. In simple terms. But we're gonna talk about the exact details in a second. So in this case, instead of minting an NFT, you have an actual physical camera, as you can see on screen, which, like a dash cam, is a dash cam that you attach to your vehicle and turn on while driving around. So if you drive anyways, you just add the dash cam and there's no downside for you. Now here's the thing. This is the world's first actually, crypto mining dash cam out there. Because every single person that has one of those dash cams is able to drive, map, and then earn their token by doing so. When it comes to the vision, the mission, the goal, let's talk about the simple thing in the beginning. And that is when people use Google Maps, as in like, we as a company need all the data. How do we get that? Or Google Maps. But it's pretty expensive to use actually. Because when it comes to maps and the location-based services, that's not the cheapest thing out there. And then at the same time, it's also expensive for Google Maps to map everything. Because a single vehicle that you can, sometimes see drive around, that you can see in reflections when you play with the Street View mode, that costs like $500,000 for all the cameras attached to it. That's expensive. Now the dash cam is not as expensive, which is like the simple way of saying, instead of having one company do all the mapping, why not just give it to the people that drive those streets anyways? So like the website tells you, it's a map that belongs to the people. Because when we talk about crypto in general, the main word that we have is decentralized. Anything, as in, instead of having one company that does everything, it's more like the users should own part of it and should get rewarded for the work that they put in. In this case, let's say you're a truck driver. This would be perfect. You drive like 10, 15, 16 hours a day, I don't know the exact conditions, but you drive anyways, so might as well get the camera. At least that is my thought process, yeah? You see how it works, the brain functions. To get the dash cam, map while driving, and the honey tokens, that's actually it. It's that simple. Plus here's the thing, most of the time when any offer like that exists, it's just like in one country. In this case it's different, so it's not just America, and fairly soon with the beta launch and the worldwide launch, it is gonna be available worldwide, which means if you live in a location that less people have a camera in and you drive those streets anyways, you might be the first to add towards the network. The most important thing, personally, is that for the product, it says you drive, we will do everything else. That is the important part, because well, usually when you buy something, it's more like, okay, you buy it and you have to do everything that comes with it. In this case, actually just drive. Set it up once, drive it, done. Because it is designed to set and forget. Comes completely with everything you need right out of the box. So if it could drive itself, wouldn't even need you. That's how advanced the camera is. It lets you track your mining rewards, self-identifies the map needs, collects and transfers high quality imagery, but it does not invade your privacy. As that is privacy by design. It doesn't need or want to see your face. They're just saying it how it is. Especially if you got a bad makeup day, they won't see it. The box itself is as simple as it gets. Power cord, dash cam, and a way to mount that thing in your car. The team behind it and advisors from Helium and Solana with a bunch of experience in not just business, but also crypto, of course. Like the COO as well as co-founder of Solana, former founder of Zillow, some big names in the industry. The investors behind it, Spark Capital, Multicoin. I mean, you can see the words on screen. Those are reputable investors. At least I've seen the names. At least I've seen the names quite a couple times when it comes to good projects. You can also see for the Mapping Network Explorer, at least the alpha over here, where they're using a test token for now, how many kilometers are mapped, 50,000, 86 contributors, almost 500 different regions. You can see the streets that they've recorded and everything they have not recorded. When it comes to Los Angeles and America specifically, that area is covered. But for example, for me, being in the Philippines right now, zooming into Manila, that is done only partly. You can see like BGC, for example, Makati and Rockwell as well. So depending on where you are in the world, this is definitely something that you could use as well on your daily drive. If you want to read a couple paragraphs in detail, how this all works and how it plays in to the project, the idea behind it, the problem they solve, all of it. They get that listed in detail. Detail as in, this would be like a 2-hour presentation if I tried to explain this. They get listed everything you need in here. Most importantly is, we can see the problem, it's expensive, and Google owns everything. We can solve the problem by giving something back to the users. They can use it on a daily basis, make it decentralized, or more decentralized than Google Maps at least. And then everybody wins. Simple. Token for honey. Here's the allocation for the token based on what you do. For the coverage and quality, 70%. For the consumption, 20%. And then 5% each for the validators as well as processors. And then every single time you have a project and you make it digital, you can also gamify the entire experience. What if you just give it a quest, right? Let's say you on the dashcam, you're our driver, and your weekly quest is discover 100 tiled unrecorded streets. Something like that, right? And you get like a multiplier on that, because they mentioned the region multiplier over here. There are team rewards. What if it is like Pokemon Go and you can pick your team? I'm just giving free ideas out here, because if you combine the ideas of Pokemon Go and the gamification and you throw it into mapping everything, people might be even more incentivized to drive around. Just saying. And because the sky's the limit, you can always do something like that. They also got different novelties. Now rewards decrease or increase. So let's say it's a new route, or road untraveled, basically. You get more rewards than a road that people travel every single day. So there's the region multiply, all that stuff. And then at the end of November, they're gonna launch at the Solana breakpoint in Lisbon, Portugal. And in case you want to pre-order the dashcam as well, you can pre-order that for $5.49. And I think I have a discount code below as well, where you save 10%. Or you take a look at all the camera specs added first, read through the white paper, the ideas behind it, and see if this one is something you would be interested in for yourself before you make any further decisions. Because as always, because we're on YouTube, this one is not financial advice. Do your own research. I just have to say the words. But you can see, based on like most of the other projects that we have seen recently in the past like half a year or so, they're fully doxed, they put in the effort, they got the normal dash cam, the dash cam S, and you can also compare the two to see exactly which one is a better fit for you. So all in all, super high quality, something to look forward to. Links down below if you want to pre-order. I can just say, hope you have a good rest of the day. This is something that is out there that I think is pretty cool. And maybe something that you might use on a daily drive in the future. So until next time, take care.